Howdy. How is everyone? We're live. I made it. Oh, I made it. I'm back again, y'all. It's been a while. I was offline. I have to tell you, I was offline. This is ascendedstarz, Zen TV. Thank you for being here with me. Much love and light. Okay, we're gonna enjoy this reading. I feel like I was offline because I just was not in my regular mode, and I'm coming back slowly. So please bear. We went through a huge portal. Look at this. I was so offline that they really came in here and jumped on my numbers to push it down. That's insane. Okay, so I owe you guys a reading. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having, let me just edit a little bit. Some things are easy to do in this realm and other things are impossible. It's, or so the energy feels that way, okay? I'm just saying. All right, let's get into this. I already have cleansed the space, but I feel like we should cleanse some more for sure, okay? Because we just got the Palo Santo. We're good to go. Oh, this is not the one I want. Let's get this one. This one's a little, the smoky. Sometimes these Palo Santos, I'll tell you, you can get a good stick and it will burn, baby, burn, and it'll be so good. And then you can get one that is just, I don't know, there should be like more tutorials on how to pick the Palo Santos. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, thank you for coming here and protecting this space as I deliver the messages to the collective. Please clear any interruption, distractions, anything that doesn't need to be said. Let's move swiftly through that and protect my collective. Keep blessing them with health, wealth, prosperity, abundance, generational curses being lifted. In Jesus' name, we thank you. Amen. It's going to be short and sweet because I've already done a lot of cleansing. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what we have. Yeah, I've been offline. My energy's just been holding it down just to get the bare minimals done. But I really appreciate your patience, especially to my members. I'm going to post that reading I said I was going to post 2 days ago. That's just me. Like, I have to take care of myself at this point in time. Nobody's going to do it for me. And that's where we're at. Everybody who's done the work will reap the rewards. Wow. What the heck is this? The sun! This is a newer deck. I don't really use it, so we'll have fun with it together. Oh, well, look at this. This is something that you don't want to look at. The 5 of Swords. So I feel like much of the collective has let go of any resentment, any retaliation, any revenge tendencies. Because and then also, I mean, there could be a masculine here who sees you. Or this could be a masculine that took pleasure in seeing you in pain. Okay, and that's what I feel like you might have conquered that. Okay, we got heavy duty here. Okay, so you're working away. You're a busy bee. Yeah. You've worked on this pain. Your father. The father wound. Ooh, they want to close my throat. Honey, no, we rebuke that energy. The messages will come out as they need to come out. There should be no interruptions, no distractions, no blockages. The blockages are only here to teach us to see what is meant to be worked on. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've had a lot of okay, the sun confirmation, solar plexus energy. Okay, there has been so much my stomach has a whole nother language. Like it hit it gurgles, and it was, I was like, what? And I've been eating very healthy. I'm a good healthy eater. And so I feel, and the appetite has diminished a lot too. Or it's fluctuating. It's like a roller coaster with the appetite. Odd hours, not having the appetite at the hours that I should. Okay, being off kilter with it, because the stomach likes things, and children, old people, they like things on a regular routine basis. Okay, but when you're, so some of us are very creative right now. Look how gorgeous the cover of these cards are. I love that. So let's take a look, Spirit. Thank you for these messages. Thank you for tapping into the current stream of what the energy may be for my collective. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. I may say he or she. Genders are interchangeable. Wow. So today is a day of a lot of clarity. Okay. For some reason, we are embodying an energy of truth, or we walk. This is the collective. This is the collective who walks their own truth. Or we're going to find out something about truth. Hold on. I got to do two things at one time. I'm going to check where the moon is at, and I'm going to see if I can open the window, because I don't hear them. Oh, yeah, nobody's in their trucks. They may make some noise, but they're not that noisy right now. Okay, let's find out the truth. Spirit. The hangman, the cycle is still stuck, but something wants to get unstuck. The cycle knows it has to end. We've been here for a while. The Page of Swords. Very beautiful image. I love these. Modern, the Lovers. This is a like, since it's Pride Month, this is kind of like a deck for Pride Month. Knight of Pentacles. So making a choice in love, somebody went both ways. So somebody was in love with the same gender, and you met them maybe, and maybe they're still stuck with this relationship. This could be a mother wound, a father wound. Seven of Pentacles, waiting to make the choice. Ooh, somebody stole something. Ah, look at this. Knight of Pentacles. So I think you're living your best life right here. That's what I heard when I saw this card. Living my best life. And then, like, yeah, you're growing. You're growing, and you're healing, and you're looking at these wounds. You're getting options now, and somebody wants to come in. So this is somebody who goes both ways, who wants to come in and take what is yours. This is, this energy is fluid. It could have happened. It's happening. The Empress. You are blossoming, Miss Empress. Yeah. And you're now at a time where you're free. You're free to be you. You're free to be me, I wanted to say, but that's funny. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, and you have your options here open to you at this time. I'm not saying you go both ways, so just take What resonates, leave behind. I said maybe somebody that you were with also could have gone both ways. This person may want to return, and they left you for somebody of the same gender as themselves. Possibly. That's a side note, but that's, just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Spirit, tell me about this hangman energy. Okay, what happened to we got commercials now? Are we out of the commercials, Bill? So they are kind of going there. Let's look at this. Where's the moon today? The moon is in Aries. Oh, that's why we got that fiery moon. June 18th. North node in Pisces is still at retrograde at 2215 degrees. Now true Lilith has moved into Sagittarius, so it's out of, oh my God, that makes sense. Oh my God. Okay. So, oh, I feel that's, when did this shift happen? Because since today is the only day I really feel, oh my, so I've been offline since the 8th of June, like literally like, and what I mean by offline, there could be people who they feel horrible, but they still have to work and function. So it's like a functional person, but not really in their 100% capacity inside. It could be emotion. Oh, here's a card that came about. Four of Cups. So you're now considering someone. Maybe you're being more bold or something. This is okay. Let's see. These also came out with this one. The Hierophant, a Taurus. A Taurus feels like you don't want them, and that you have options now. A Taurus is now getting a little, oh, our treasured Taurus is feeling a little bit like upset that the collective has options. Look at them with their arms crossed. They're gonna have to pray a little bit more that you don't get away. Yeah, they're like, well, should I come up to the collective? Doesn't have to be a Taurus, could be just a hard-working bachelorette who's stylish and sweet and kind and remembers special occasions. They get a lot of invites. They could stay to themselves and they have a lot of attractiveness. They seem to spend their money. They're investors. So there's like this respectful quality of like they know how to wait. So here we go. The Two of what? Wands? Dang, girl. So this could be like a cycle is ending. I mean, a cycle is ending, but it hasn't finished ending because you're in the in between of picking or spirit. I mean, we have no control. This God's in control, so you have to release the control and see who comes to you. And somebody from your past is holding on tight to your energy. Okay, they're tugging away. The tugger, Tom, the tugger. Yeah, look. What did I say? Bam, Emperor. But and this Emperor energy is like territorial. It's like evasive. It's like controlling. Like an emperor should be controlling, shouldn't they? Yeah. I don't like this Emperor energy per se. Like I don't like how they come across. To my collective. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you're the Queen of Swords towards this person as well. Look at that. You are the queen of swords to this person as well. You ain't budging, but you're comfortable where you're at, and you're not getting off your throne. You're not getting off your throne. And this is because you subconsciously, unconsciously, there's no words that need to be said, but this person has an energy of wanting to take. What do we call those people? They're called takers. They're called takers and not givers. They don't reciprocate. This person does want to come and take from you. Okay. And it's probably because they'll come and want to take from anybody. Like we said, no judgment, but they go both ways. So this person is like, that's the person of the hour. That's the one that's getting attention right now. That's the one we're going to go after. Oh, no. Blocking that stuff. Oh, no. Ooh, okay, so let's continue with astro theme. Okay, your daily. No, I don't want the daily. Oh, yeah, here it is. So the sun is in Gemini. We're still in Gemini season. So, okay, I'm proud of all my collective. If I didn't say that you're in this energy, because you are holding yourself high priority. You look like you're doing the self-care from head to toe. Like you look like, don't mess with me. Right. But yet you're loving. Like, yes, exactly. But yet you're loving, kind, giving, and your intuition is growing. And you actually relish and protect your peace. Yes, you protect your peace. Yes. We protect our peace, collective. Because peace comes at a price. Some people don't even care about their peace. I don't know how they don't care about their peace. I don't know. Whew, that's a heavy one. Spirit's got us in the suspended kind of energy, but we're still like able to love. Like we're supposed to be loving and pouring on ourselves. Look how her hands are. That is so cute. And like my Gemini friend said this: comfortable in trauma, comfortable. It should be comfortable in chaos. Sometimes we're so much in the survival mode, and we're completely like our head is so much sunk underwater that we can't see the reality. We're not grounded. We're head first in situations because we're trauma responding, trauma bonding. Okay, and we have the more conscious, the more aware, the more awake, the more you meditate, because meditation is about consciousness of your breath. So the more you're aware of the life you live and the days you have to give. But there's takers here, right? Somebody wants to take. And that's why women are supposed to be soft and nice and please and thank you. No, you give them that dead stare. You don't need to say anything to someone, for them to know to step into your boundaries. Let's say your invisible boundaries, your invisible barriers. Okay, and also just know, like, follow the law, and like what is above is so below. You must be able to speak and say no, because even in the legal system, they do horrendous things to children, and they say, "Oh, well, the child didn't say no." Dude, like they're not even fully developed. Our brain doesn't fully develop until about 27 years. So the enemy uses little innuendos. The enemy is a crack addict. Okay, they look for cracks in the system, in philosophies, and if you're running with old programming, you miss out on a lot. So you constantly have to be self-caring, consciously looking at the reasons why your ancestors did what they did, because you're here to carry those burdens and iron them out, whether you like it or not. I hate to tell you, a little chunk of truth, but we're here either enjoying the journey, because you could be in this stance where you're upside down, but you're the best yoga instructor. You've used it. You're making money out of being distracted. They want to distract you. Yeah, they want to distract you from making money. And we're supposed to be doing things that we love to do when we make money. We're supposed to be in this higher vibration. Um, I mean, and also society is made for the masculine community. Okay, it's set up that way. You got a masculine here who wants your attention, and you're not working with them. You're not working with them. Let's pay attention to that. But you're comfortable in uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable. I mean, you're not uncomfortable because you're ending this cycle and you relish your peace. So this person brought that, having a relationship is a lot of work, whether you want to admit it or not. But having a relationship is a lot of work. Romantic relationship. So I don't know if my collective even wants to like have a relationship right now. They might have a heavy plate, a heavy load. So they're not even doing any consideration towards this. But oh my God, we got to take a look. What was I thinking, my friends? We got to take a look at this energy, the thief. He looks like a handsome thief. He looks like kind of a sexy thief. Let's take a look at that and see what they tell us. Spirit, please and thank you. And you're looking at your options. You're living your best life. You've been sowing seeds, and that's what it is. You've been sowing seeds, and now they're growing. And now you're getting the whole balancing act. Somebody took you off course. I'm telling you. This person may have a beard. Look at this, Spirit. You're so good to us, giving us the deeds. Oh, this person's in grief. So you have peace and they have grief. And they want to come in and take your peace and your joy and your happiness and replace it with some grief for you. Or this is something that happened in the past. In pain, find healing and deeper connection to the self. This person doesn't know themselves. Sorrow, mourning, and loss. Somebody might be mourning someone that passed on. They're still mourning someone. They never were able to truly let go of someone they love. They don't like to say goodbye. That's an interesting one. They don't like to. Nobody likes to say goodbye. But it's like it's a goodbye too soon. That's what it is. You might be a practitioner, a healer, a shawl woman. You have a lot of healing ability. You heal people. That could be with something that you do. You're a coach. Whatever it is under that umbrella. I'm not going to list them, but let's get some more info on this thief spirit. Please give me some more information. This person is coming in to steal your happiness, steal your joy, they're a joy killer, a joy thief, Oh my God, a joy thief. I've never. So they don't like how happy you are. This is a woman. Oh, look. This woman could have wavy hair like this, maybe different coloring, but she don't like you. She wants to steal from you. She's projecting on you. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. Blame. What does that say? Oh my God, my eyes are so bad. What does that say? Accusers, deflectors, blame, deflection, accusers. Seek the truth within before pointing fingers. So this girl might go to clubs a lot. They might like to party a lot. They might be your doppelganger. They're obsessed. They're obsessed with watching you. Release the chains of thought and free your mind. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Okay, so something about glasses. Maybe you need, they're doing works on your eyes. Because we had that Two of Swords yesterday without the, with the eyes covered. Obsession. Okay, so I can't read the bottom because it's like tiny. All right, the glasses. A sharp face. Somebody with green eyes. Okay, so somebody's really obsessed with watching you, and that could be the same sex. Oh my God, spirit. They have light eyes. They don't have to have green eyes. They might have hazel eyes. They might have just light eyes. That's what I heard. Guilty. Somebody feels guilty now because they have done something towards you. They've tried to lose your energy. They're trying to copy you. They're envious. This possibly could be somebody who doesn't want anyone to kind of be in your energy, so they don't even want, like, they definitely don't want the opposite sex if you're a straight person. What the hell is this? Okay, so release the chains of the past mistake and embrace the growth they bring. Shame, regret, remorse. Okay, all the really lower vibration. Somebody's numbness. So somebody does drugs? Numbness, to feel pain. To feel pain is to be alive and human. Somebody does everything to avoid feeling pain. They might be very materialistic. Like they're not in their body. Exactly what I'm talking about. They're not in it. Okay, somebody desires someone. Harness its power to manifest dreams, not delusions. Longing, yearning, craving. This is what? White American? You might be... this... Somebody... Oh my God, albino. We got... Look at this. It's very specific. Medium skin hair. So these are the dynamics. Somebody's very light skin, and the other one could be have a beautiful olive tone. Okay, regret. Oh my God, somebody has a baby face. Somebody looks younger than their years. This is nuts, spirit. Okay. All right, we're going to do astrology. Let's go and see. This is a very interesting collective energy. So the collective has like a crush, same, possibly, maybe, doesn't have to be same sex. It could be you have a baby face, they have a baby face. Somebody's very light, somebody's very dark, somebody has light eyes, you or them. This is Pisces. The energy is wishful. And let's see, the Pisces is this energy here, the hangman energy. So this energy is wishful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. Somebody wants your forgiveness. It confuses and softens and resolves. It's Neptunian, so it's like the clouds. They don't have any definition. They merge, they melt into the blue sky. And so, yeah, and it can be confusing, you know, like it's hard to define things. It's hard to say, this is this. Don't cross the line. There's no line. The boundaries and the memory is blurry, and Okay, so let's see. And it's about healing all these past lives, things that you've done in the past. Oh, shit. That thing just fell. I'm not going to pick it up. The next one is Saturn. Neptune wasn't in. So Neptune is about boundaries, but now it's in Aries. So now it needs more. And now it needs more drive. It needs more of the inner will, the ability to do things from that raw power, that survival instinct, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Yeah, this is Saturn is the great discipliner. Yeah, he's the great teacher. He gives you perseverance, determination, but through hard lessons, patience, but through hard lessons. Rules old people, wisdom. Like, when somebody tells you something and you just blow it off when you're young, and then you look back and you go, I shouldn't have blown that off. That was a real true statement, but it just didn't make sense to you because you were too unwise, you were too naive, you were too young, you were too raw, immature to get it. And Saturn is that old man, he's really the old man on top of the hill too. Okay, so we have the Chiron. This is a deep healing cycle, yes, I think it still is. This is healing a deep wound that we need to heal and not ignore it. Thank you, Spirit, because we have Chiron in Aries. And it's at 26, 27 degrees. We got 4 more degrees to get this show on the road. Some people are not even on the road. Like, when I say some people, I mean masculine energy. It doesn't have to be male particular in the physical. It could be a female too. In masculine energy, they tend to be fire signs. But, we are in Gemini season, and it is a masculine season time. So, no judgment. I'm just telling you what Chiron does and what's going on, the energy I feel. So you have 4 more degrees. It moves slowly to get the show on the road, to say, we're going to the carnival. I don't care. Jump in the van. We're leaving. Go live your best life in the van. There's time to go. It's energy where it's like now or never. It's like, no, I'm just leaving. I'm taking just my backpack with me, maybe. So there's this energy and momentum. Okay. The healing needs to happen. You can't just not ignore it. You have to go to the doctor. It's time. Okay. It's smelly. It's rotten. It's putrid. Everyone can see it now. You got to face it. You got to go to court, face the judge, go talk to them, go pay the damn fine. You've been saving your money. This is it. This is the energy, okay? So whatever it is that you need to do it. Chiron in Aries, Saturn in Aries. And the moon is in Aries. Woo, the moon is in Aries. Was that yesterday? Today is Thursday. No, that was yesterday. Today is Thursday, the 19th. No. Today is the 19th. Oh my God, you're right. So the moon is in Aries. I thought I said something else. The sun is in Gemini. Those are contradictory energies. Mercury is in Cancer. Mercury is like, oh, let me tell you underwater. Let me tell you the secret underwater. Mercury. I feel so bad for my Mercury and Cancers. I really have like so much empathy for you now. It's hard to talk. It's hard to get this truth out. Oh my God. Okay. There's a lot of downloads I got with Pluto and Aquarius. I'm not sure if I should tell you about those. But yeah, I don't like this energy. Somebody funky, chunky monkey is around my collective. Wow. And they're ooh. Very desperate. So stay kind of like hermity, all right? Yes, the North Node is in Pisces, but it's retrograde. And the South Node is in Virgo. True Lilith has moved out of Scorpio into Sagittarius. This is a very deep wound that some of, and the Sagittarius are going to have a hard time, and the Geminis aren't going to enjoy the ride either. It's no walk in the park, this energy. It's like very psychological, sexual energy. Like how you got effed up because you saw something or something happened in your youth. Like it's weird energy. It's like, okay, it's not your fault. You have to go to therapy. It's not your fault. You walked in while your father was in the shower. Like something really like it traumatized you for life. Like you're like, because it's the energy that's out here right now. It's very strange, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, the punana, the feminine. We all know we come from the vagina portal. Maybe some people are just traumatized from birth. From like they're having traumas, like yeah, because Chiron and Aries, it could be that. Like, but we also have the Chiron and Aries generation, but that should be already kind of worked through by this point. The Chiron and Aries generation, 49, and now it's like 5 years. So let's get into this energy here. What do we have, Spirit? Great mystery. It's a great mystery. Oh, that's what we need. I reveal the wisdom keys of your destiny. Wow, this is heavy. Oh my God. So this is a very pivotal time in society, in history. That's why I like to carry my keys. Because, oh, I got this the other day. I was moving stuff around. This belongs in this deck. But the reason that things are happening for you right now in a good way is because Spirit wants to let you know that they know that you have pure intentions in the world. So this is the card of the Fairy of Manifestation. She's here who will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest goal of all. And that's why you're getting the keys to the kingdom. Some of us are moving in the direction where we're going to be meeting influential people. They're going to give us the key. This is like Daniel energy, because I kept seeing Daniel. This makes sense. Was it Daniel? Who was it or was that Joseph energy? Joseph got the keys to the kingdom, right? Or was it Daniel? Oh my God, I'm so confused. But you're going to be like meeting somebody influential who's going to give you the key to the key, right? They have the key and they're going to give you their copy of the key because you're the second one in command, but you're under someone. But you're making it to the top, baby. You're making it to an influential place. Like something like that is happening, okay? So this is, and it's because you're trusted. Spirit now knows that they can trust my collective because they're born of pure intention. That's what's going on. I'm gonna leave this here. But that was yesterday that had a fallout. It fell out. You guys need to have a fallout. Like some of you are trying to play too nice, too conformative for somebody else's comfort. Yeah, some of you are giving a damn. Frankly, I don't give a damn. Yeah, Gone with the Wind. Ask for help. Ooh, this one hits home. I have a journal where I wrote, I don't know when it was, like this year or sometime, I said, I don't like to ask for help. I wrote it in my journal. And I was like, also, I came across this note. And I hate to ask for help. It's so hard for me to just put the words together. So let me read this. It says, angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Okay, so when I ask for help, I actually get help. Like, it's so weird. I actually get help when I ask for help. And the way that they help me is insane. because it's very much like a story that I had seen when I was a young girl. It's a Greek mythology story where I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. And that's how things happen in my life too, like especially recently. You might be older too. You might be older person. Um, so you have lived a very long time in this pure energy. Like you're not here to hurt, harm, or hinder anyone. And you've learned, like I've had to learn not to have any this I love that's why I love this age of Aquarius of air, where I don't have any involvement, any motive. Well, that motive wasn't really it in the past. Any investment in what others do. Like I live by my truth, and whether they see, I mean, I hope that people see I live by my truth, and then like by that I can give advice and say, well, this is how I've walked my walk, because that's really what we're doing. But you have to learn to walk your talk. You can't just do, anyway. But the thing is, damn, I forgot, they distracted me. Let's get another card. I might get it later. Shit, I hate when that happens. Oh, shit. Okay, here's one. Ooh, this one's like already speaking out. Yeah, I've learned to speak out. Number 32, change. Something's changing inside divine feminine. Your voice is released. Express yourself frankly. I feel there's a collective energy with Jupiter in Cancer of a lot of awakening of the feminine experience. Which is beautiful energy, but I don't know if everyone can handle it. Oh, goodness, there's another one. This one's reversed. Precious time. Yeah. So the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Yeah, I don't waste others' time. Like I don't, that's what I was trying to finish the sentence. Thank you, Spirit. I don't waste others' time. Like if it works, it works. Oh, hi, Shaman. Seifel, how much for a reading? Oh, yeah, sure. 10 for one question. Then like 20 for two. And for just like for me to do a spiritual session, I call it spiritual soul session, SSS, that's 25. And that will give you messages from your ancestors, your spirit guides. I'll channel it. Thank you for asking. Let me actually post that here with my info. Appreciate you, my love. Shaman, thank you for being here. Let me post that. But let me tell you what I was saying about precious time is I don't fret with it anymore. I don't invest too much and get upset if people don't listen to what my advice may be, because I've learned. Here we go. Let me paste it. Thank you, darling. That if you could do this way of payment, either one, Cash App, Zen, and let me know which way so I can look and see, because while I'm doing the reading, I'm channeling and then I get lost. Okay, so I'm very free, like, of the constraints of time. That's a little bit of time traveling. Like, I'm very free of like being able to say, okay, you don't want to believe me. This is the Aquarian age. Okay, I do this, you do that. I do it my way, you do it your way. I'm not invested in teaching you how I do it. If you want to learn, or if you want to see, if you want to experiment. I mean, I'm willing to work with people. The thing is, like, I haven't gotten clients lately who are willing to do the work. Like, some people don't want to do the work because the work is not an easy walk. Okay, being honest with yourself is the best gift you can give yourself. I'm working with generation ahead and a generation behind, and I'm like the Oreo in the middle. I'm the sugary white stuff in the middle. And I've been feeling this way for quite some time. It's not so hard anymore. A lot of pressure's off because I have a grown child. But time is so precious because I've seen this child from infancy to growth, and it's amazing how humans take 18 freaking years to really develop and really, go out there. I don't know. It's crazy. Let's see what else energy is here. Don't waste your time, ladies, with men. You could a whole year could go by and you've been with one dude and you're like, this is not going anywhere. I think a lot of women are there right now about this precious time energy. Okay, so hope. What the heck? Hope is delayed disappointment. But you have to have hope in order to be able to move or take action. Because if you don't, it's like a desolate, dark, treacherous world you don't even want to venture into. So you have to have this hope. And also, like, there is a coverage. There's like an angelic coverage for those who do have pure intention. So in some ways you may stick out like a sore thumb, because if you're walking in the hood, it might really, or even who knows where, in the gym, in the market, who knows where, but you still have a divine protection over you. There's like some fear about going out and speaking out or being heard. I don't know what that's about. Emotions is reversed. Yeah, it's because some people haven't processed their emotions. That's the great mystery. They're sad because they haven't look. And there's the eye. I love that. So this is Jupiter in Cancer. And this is the thing is, I told you so, I told you so. I have to say that. I don't like to say that, Spirit. Please help me. But the thing is, like, Jupiter in Cancer is like, if you haven't dealt with your mommy issues, if you haven't dealt with your self-confidence, your security, the basis of why you came here on this earth, which is the relationship you had with those caregivers, inner child. Whoa, inner child just came out. Inner child. What did I say? So the fairies of the playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. These are mother issues. Look at that. Okay? So you have to pour into yourself. Whatever insecurities, you need to start really looking at them, because those are stopping you from enjoying your best life, and that's precious time that's being wasted. Okay? Somebody needs to go on a shopping spree. Somebody needs to get new clothes, or somebody needs to invest in them. Healing family lines. Wow. Because you've done the work. Because you've done the work on the family lines. That's crazy. Free yourself from the secrets. Discover the hidden treasure of your heart. Let's put the music back on and see what happens. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Healing. This is a very healing time right now. We're at a lull. Unfortunately, guess what? Like, this is the energy of like being in the womb. Okay? The sperm finding the egg. All of that is done in secret. That's why I'm like, Saturn in Aries is a good energy, because it does represent the sperm going to go get the egg and because the conception, the very beginning of something. If you haven't done the healing work, you're not even able to go into those tubes and get the egg. You're not even legitimately eligible to go and fight. You have to be in that spiritual realm where you're able to. Let me read it to you. What am I saying? Sorry. Let me get my glasses because this is too much. Hold on. I think these will help. I don't know. Let's see. I have old glasses from a relative and I have to get my own, but they're pretty good. Yeah, they do help. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's get into it. Okay, so now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Some of you are healers, okay? You're going on this journey. A lot of people need healing here. They're not letting go. You have pure intention. So a lot of you are conduits. That's what it is. You're conduits for spirit to use, okay? You have perfected your tool, your vessel, which is you, and you're able to have spirit use you to heal others, to help them at this time, all right? Don't doubt yourself. This is the mystery that you don't understand right now, that you're going to come to open yourself up, okay? You're very nurturing, very kind. You're able to hold space. You already broke ancestor lineage and lines that were blocked, okay? You can help people unblock their emotions and move into a flow. That's your natural gift. Some of you have this, all right? 80% of you are there. So we have light workers helping others to unlock their inner child, to be free. Beautiful energy. Let's see what else we get, Spirit. Thank you so much. Please and thank you. Don't forget to like if you're here. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. It's an easy flow. I can also pick up on your energy. And you're also welcome to subscribe. I'd love to have you on the tribe. Ooh, I love this. I wanted to talk about this. I was going to say Mayat, but it's not the Mayat energy. So, but it's funny how that came through, because Mayat has to do with the scales. Is your heart as light as a feather? And that's the thing, like the energy between the masculine and feminine, whether it's same gender, we're not here to judge, but I'm just saying that it all has to flow. There has to be reciprocal energy, okay? Even the way our body anatomy is, it's very reciprocal. Like there's the reason we are the way we are is procreation, but the energy can be about giving and receiving, and always having that energy between one another. So a cat does not chase, a cat attracts, okay? And that's what I meant. So intuition, number one. Intuition is the messenger of your destiny. Follow it. Yeah. You know, there's a situation that happened. I'll tell you guys later when it's all cleared out. But I really had to trust spirit. Like there was something where I was like, it was out of my control. And then I just said, okay, I'm gonna trust spirit. There's nothing I can do. That's what they want you to do. They want you to release any heavy burden that you feel that is weighing heavily on your soul, on your spirit, and to give it up and say, please just or trust, you know, because you just have to have faith like a mustard seed, as small as a mustard seed. But you have to say, you have to like envision that mustard seed and give it to God and say, this is, I don't really know what to do, but I'm going to believe in you. And they're going to give you the answer. Because you have pure intention here. You don't want to step on others' toes, or you also don't want to make your life more complicated than it needs to be. Because these energies come to see, the enemy cannot make you do anything. Only it's an illusion. They can make you believe one reality over another. But if you're centered within yourself, you pour into yourself, you know your worth, you know who you are in the family of that you came into, the curse breaker. You don't trust your eyes necessarily with the 3D world, what they're showing you, and you always rather trust your gut. That's the intuition, and that's the third eye there too. So somebody needs to take a spiritual bath and clear other people's energies off of them. Life energy, yeah, because you're a purifier. You come in, you're a cleanser, you're a filter. Okay, so this is the happy fairy of the sunshine, brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows. You come in and you reveal people's shadows. That's why you can't have too many friends around you, because they become envious that you can see them for who they really are. You can see everybody. Hi, good morning. Brittany's in the house. Sweet girl. How are you, girlfriend? I love you. Thank you for being here. Happy morning. Much love and light. Um, Look what came in. The bright, beautiful Brittany with this life energy. Always, girl, always. It never fails. You're such a bright light. So yeah, so this is where you can see you shine the light on people's shadows. And they, now you know why people don't like you too much. Like, people can't handle you. And so you have to be very careful with this light, that the way you use it. Okay. Many of you have learned to harness this light, and many are coming online, still trying. They got baby wings. It looks like baby wings here, baby angel wings. Going from healing the inner child to shedding light on people's shadows is a big jump. So if you've done that work, this has been very precious time for you as a shaman, okay, as a healer, and you've been working on this for lifetimes too. So you came in with a lot of this energy. You might be somebody who looks younger than their years, very healthy. You have to deal with health. You might be able to help people clear blockages in their organs. You might be a medical intuitive. Wow, that's heavy. Oh, I love that energy. Okay, that's great. I didn't. Ah! Okay. Can you see it? No. All right, so let's get some more info here. Spirit, thank you so much for these messages. Let's put the music back on. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you so much. What else do we want to know? We're going to do another spread. We're going to do a fresh spread. Okay, Spirit's guiding me to do a fresh spread. We'll do it with this one. And then we'll clarify. So we'll do a fresh 9-card spread to see what else is happening in the collective for anyone else who jumps in and didn't resonate. These are very specific messages for my healing tribe. And I'm very proud of you. You guys have come a long way, babe. Long way. All right, so let's clear the space. And yeah, things are moving along. Okay, there's a lot of healing happening, but if you're ready, it's like build it and they will come. Okay, so you have to start preparing. Those of you who have been doing this work for a while and you've stabilized in it, you're getting a help up too. Okay, spirit guides are helping you. Spirit celestials, if you're on your path, things will start moving in a faster momentum, is what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? 9 of Pentacles just popped up. So you're still very independent. They want you to be independent, and it looks like single as well. Okay, Spirit, thank you for these messages. 5 of Wands. There's a lot of opposition. People are trying to stop and block. Damn. Because you walked away. Like they can't lose off your energy. You walked away. You were too smart. You were too clever. You gave them some time here. You waited for them. And to this day, they still haven't showed their face. They still haven't made amends. They still haven't called. They still haven't checked in. They haven't even been around, okay? Yeah. And so the wheel's turning. You're getting offers. You're joining yourself in community. You're living a higher quality of life, pouring into yourself. It's a very feminine energy. Of course, Jupiter and Cancer could be that you are meeting up with other feminines, or that's all you trust right now, or that happens to be everybody that is in your life. They happen to be of the feminine. But whatever you're doing, you're pouring into others, and others are pouring into you, and it seems like an even keel. Like you're doing it with not just one person, but with many. Like you're really learning to master energy here of mutually beneficial or happy relationships. Okay, at the very middle, they have the 10 of Swords. So that's a very bad card of like being depressed and sad. You could be rejecting out of depression. So there's depression that wants to come in all of a sudden. These are thoughts. These are negative thoughts of how you're not able to do things because you didn't do things in the past. They want you to like, the negative energy wants you to think that you can't do things because things didn't work out in the past. And that this has to do with time, okay? And that you're getting too old. And that whatever you did really didn't have any validity because we'll look at you now. Now. But the thing is that you're not able to see where you can shine, where you do shine, where you are somebody who's a thinker, a doer, a creator, an influencer. Like you can't see this. They don't want you to see yourself as a light, as somebody who does something quirky or interesting or different. Wheel of Fortune. So things, you walked away. The wheel is turning in your favor after walking away, okay? You've made this, I feel like you've made this wheel turn by the connections that you have, Gemini. So close, these are close ladies, close women, feminine energy who have assisted you in turning this wheel. And it's been a beneficial energy for you thus far. But they're trying to send energy where they're stalling you, stopping you, or the energetic planetary alignment has been set up with these squares right now, and it's a very conflictual, and it's causing people to be in their head and get doubtful and get down on themselves, and they have to, and it's all having to do with the lesson of waiting and being patient. The very Saturnian energy. Okay, focus on yourself, focus on the things that you have to focus on: your health, your routines, your pets, your health, other people's medical status. Like maybe you're able to see like, okay, well, how's mom doing? How's dad doing? How's uncle who had this condition, blah, blah, blah. Check in on your loved ones. This is about like, um, making sure your house is covered, clean, and protected. Because right now there's a lot of energy of waiting. And in that waiting, it's like trauma paralysis. What is that called? Paralysis analysis. What is that? Analysis paralysis. Somebody's overthinking things. Okay. So get moving, do a to-do list, start working off that energy of anxiety and pour it into action. And know that these things are going to get done because you have set your mind to get them done, but they do take time. There's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of interruptions, stop and go energy. But if you keep applying yourself, it can and will get done. Major Arcana, the Hermit. See? And that's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. So it will get done. So this is a time to implement those things that need to get done. Like there are things on the internet. You've been stalling. They've been stalling you. They've been like a wrench in your wheel of fortune. They have been not making the wheel of fortune continue, but it doesn't mean that it's not coming to you. And then we have Seven of Cups. They want you to pick something else. They want you to pick the empty cup. They want you to pick the one with the skeleton in it, the one with the cockroaches and the rats and the scorpions. They want you to pick the wrong cup. Not the one with passion, not the one with peace, not the one with health. Not the one with healing. Interesting energy. Let's look at my clarifiers on these and see what we get. We want the Hangman. We got a lot of major arcanas, though. I mean, out of 9 cards, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. So the Hangman is like, this energy is still stuck. So like when the energy is still stuck, I often, let's not complain about things because we want everyone to heal. We want everyone to join us on the other side of being healed, feeling good, feeling their best selves, living their soft, hard life, whatever. Nobody wants to live a hard life. Everybody wants a soft life, living their soft life, being their best creative selves. So these energies of Hangman, like things are being stuck. The cycle's not wanting to fully release. Like we have to think not micro, like, well, I want this done, I need this to go here, and we have to think of the macro. We want everyone to win, everyone to come with us. So this is about others who haven't done the healing work, where they're going to join us down the line. They may have rapid healing, which I did predict with the masculine. They will be having rapid healing. They did a big mistake, and they stood in that mistake. They sat in their stuff, if you know what I mean, for quite some time. Meanwhile, you're being this role model, healing. I can't really show you this card, but the star. Okay, so you might have your own channel. You might do your own. So we have a lot of great energy here. Let me just put these to the side. The ones that we're not going to be looking at. We're just going to be looking at the major arcanas, because this is energy that's flowing and it's more unstoppable. See, they're trying to block this energy. They're trying to confuse the masculine from choosing the right road, because someone's under judgment for doing this to you, wanting to make you stuck. You're meant to be the Queen of Wands. You're meant to be seen and have a lot of faith and trust. Okay, the Leonian energy, you have so much courage. You keep moving forward. And this happens to be a King of Wands reversed, who could be trying to get you off kilter, off balance, an impulsive person, a prideful person. I don't know, but they're not They're not all there, and they want to like stop you. So this is the Pisces energy. The star will be right here. All right, so let's get into it and see what we got. Thank you for being here, my loves. I appreciate you so much. I hope your day is going great. I'm wishing you a good day with much success on whatever you do. Happy surprises, pleasurable partnerships and encounters, and building a great life. Okay, mortality, letting go. So still, this is the Scorpio card. Yeah, this is like Scorpio and Aquarius. And this is the masculine. Wow. Okay, so the masculine's coming in bad shape. Okay, I've been telling you, there's 3 masculines in our life, in my life here, and all of them are in such bad shape. Look at this card. Yeah, his private parts are covered. Malnourished, emaciated. Meanwhile, you're the star. You should see this woman. She's got the hottest body, but I can't show it to you because somehow boobs are offensive here on YouTube. But like their family members are worried for them. So somebody is really doesn't want a cycle to end because like oh, here's the Emperor. Look at that. An authority figure is not doing very well. Sometimes spirit keeps people around because they're doing good things and they're helping the good. I can't say all these things. It's so hard. Hold on. Spirit, can you tell me more about this Hangman energy? Bittersweet victory. Bold action. Fearless. Somebody is going through a bittersweet victory. Somebody's not able to support themselves because they got sick. So they didn't anticipate this. But I think it's a ricochet. I think these are ricochets for them. These men living in their own selfish ways and not stopping and thinking about others. Like I said, like the children they bring into the world, loss of job, difficulty with office gossip, and fired work. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Possible broken engagement and marriage. Okay, so it's different things for different people because we got different scenarios. But these are plans and delays. The plans are being delayed. Skilled master and craft. That would have to be with the star. Or the hermit even. Okay, so something is going down. Somebody's stuck. They're stuck because they're sick. They don't have a job. This is a lull. This person is not used to being... Nobody expected this. Or this is also coming in as the repercussions, like the waves, the ripples, the ripple effect. Yeah. Or somebody might have been in a position where they didn't have it and they still haven't been able to get fully on their feet. And it was due to getting sick or, loss of job. It was difficult times and challenges. So they're not able to, maybe they want to go towards someone, but they can't because all this is tying them down, keeping them stuck. And these are up 5. Again, 5 of Wands. So this is no competition. This is 5 of Wands that we started with at the beginning, but here it comes in reversed. So this is somehow allowing for no competition for you because your ops are too busy dealing with their own issues and backfires, right? Yeah, this has to do with a lover. Choice to be made, trials overcome, being put to the test. I can't show you this. Well, I can, but so this has to do with a lot of drama stuff. Like that is too much. A lot of sex is what I wanted to say. So you're getting future opportunities now because of this. So somebody's world is falling down. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Oh, you're getting a wish come true. Desire to get what was lost. Boom. Somebody made you freaking lose a lot of time and energy. And they put like roadblocks here. And they worked with others. Now I'm pissed. And they think that they could just plop into your life and come back and be like, oh, hey, collective, I'm here. Give me another chance. No, baby. The whistle has blown. This person kept your cute little butt stuck for too long. When you were meant to be seen, you were meant to be heard. You were meant to roar like the lion, that lioness that you are. And you kept going. So Spirit's rewarding you now for that. Because this MFer wanted that for themselves. They're like, I want the attention. I don't know why collective's getting it. Oh, but you know what? Dang, dang, dang idea. If I go hang out with the collective, I can get all the attention. Oh, me too. I won't do any work. Divine timings here. Okay? You are collecting back what was lost to you, collective. Amen. We receive it. So this is a time of like feeling like you're going to get your stuff back. Okay? Be hopeful. They want to make you, that's why the 8 of Swords is there. They want to make you believe that you ain't getting nothing back. They want to make you believe that you ain't getting nothing back, but divine timing. Okay? Your inheritance is safe in space, safe in the celestial space. Okay? So don't go by the 3D world. Okay, by the 3D world, it's all tailor made for this energy, for the distorted masculine energy. Okay. It's actually not even has a preference. I shouldn't be saying that. It does. It just matters how much you know. Knowledge is power. Okay. So this person's being put in a very challenging situation where they got to humble themselves and put themselves to their knees. Okay. This has nothing to do with you, but you're getting a 10 of Cups. You're getting a much better reward for the agony, the pain. You're living by your truth. You're also getting love. Oh, I love this card. You're getting a relationship. It's all coming in together. Like that's how it is. Feast or famine, you know. Meanwhile, this person's under a heavy burden knowing what they did to you and that they can't even come towards you because they're a greedy ass motherfucker. They didn't want to do the work. They wanted to take shortcuts. Yeah. They want to just come in, Mr. Charming, Mr. Dingaling. And that didn't work. They didn't think about it. They're losing money now. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And they see who you are. Now they see you. It's a little too late, though, because it's DAD. Dead on arrival. And they will just have to want you and yearn for you and desire you from afar. Okay? Because you prefer someone who is emotionally available. King of Cups. All right. And they're trying to send energy at night right now. They think they're so clever, trying to send this energy at night to disturb your sleep, or they're doing something because they don't like your stability and how you show yourself, and how you come across. And within this energy, you're also going to meet somebody who's going to resonate with that energy and reciprocate that energy. A King of Pentacles, who's actually looking for a relationship, who wants a marriage, a union. And everyone can see that you're single and looking good, independent, self-sufficient, loving, kind. You're going to get some psychic abilities, or you're very psychic. It's like you're going to know things before they happen. You're going to feel things. You're going to have an upgrade here. So they want you to study anything that you see, like frequent numbers, signs, flowers, precious gems, names, anything, animals that you find you're inquisitive about. You have ChatGPT, if you know how to use that. You have Google, and get answers on the spiritual journey, because you're, whoever you are, continue being on the spiritual journey, because you are going to be enjoying and celebrating a lot of your wishes coming true. And powerful people, powerful places, and I heard powerful parties. That's not interesting. Spirit, all right. So you're going from stuck to unstuck. So right now you're stuck. Okay, this is all coming down the pipeline. So we're looking after these 3 days, perhaps things shift. Things are going to shift, or 3 weeks, or 3 months, depending on where you are on this journey. All right. Okay, that's enough about the hangman. Let's find out about the star, the wheel of fortune, the hermit. Any more clarifiers for this energy, please, and thank you. Again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for my likes. Appreciate you. I want to know about the star, baby, the star. Aquarian energy. You know, we had the moon in Aquarius. That was fun. Exhilaration, adventure. Exactly. Some of you are really going to be going on a nice little journey here of creativity, exploration, getting into your highest self. You're going in head first. Wise investment and loyalty. Wow. So you might be becoming your own business person here, independent. You might be Taurus, Virgo, or Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Why did I say Aquarius? Maybe because of the star, or Aquarius. Okay, that makes sense. So, and you might be somebody who now can see how to best invest with your time, your energy, your effort, your money, and your love. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like it. I like it. We receive it. 9 of Pentacles. Look at this 9 of Pentacles. So you're going to be meeting, in the other reading, we just did 9 of Pentacles with the female image, and now we have 9 of Pentacles with the male image. You're going to be meeting an equal partner who also does the same as you. They're going to match your energy, okay? This could be somebody very handsome, who gets a lot of attention, who seems quite vulnerable. That's that water sign, it seems like. Or they could be a combo water, earth, a lot of water, earth. Virgo, they could be Virgo, you or them. They could be very passionate. You might have a lot more wisdom than this person. This person might be a little outgoing, bold, forceful. I think they want you to focus your energy on your ventures, what you're supposed to be doing in your career, in your profession right now. They want you to really start picking that up, get going on it, explore, be more adventurous with your career choice, so you can have more, something that you would like to do something that you could do for hours and then not recognize that the time has passed. But you're very good at something here. They want you to explore that. Birth has, oh, yeah, because right now is the time. Right now is like the golden time. Right now is the energy to move and do things. So this is a great time to clean up. They want you to, okay, so another energy that's coming in is they really want you to clear your space. This is why I've been offline, because it's like, it feels like there's a driving force, a higher driving force, a current, a momentum, where they really want you to clean your floors, get more organized so you can find things, label things. Because there's something going on where things are gonna pick up. Okay, so we're in this hangman energy, this time of lull, of holding, of waiting, of learning our patience, I guess. But in that time, you can organize, you can get your ducks in a row, set up your dominoes, however it is, because it's going to go fast and it's going to be forceful energy after this time of putting everything in order. Yes, and this is, of course, if you're in harmony, someone who doesn't face advantage. Oh, someone who doesn't take advantage. Okay, so this is a time that the energy is leveling out for you. You're having a spirit is helping you. So in this lull, in this wait time, they really want you to move. Okay, they really want you to think about yourself and get going on that. Okay, we have innocence twice. Where's that card that was also given to me, because it was still in the yeah, pure intention. It's because you have pure intention. Spirit wants to help you because of your pure intention. Okay, innocence. This card doesn't really represent it very well, but you know, in the poor people, there's innocence too. In people who don't have like the nicest clothes and the nicest things, there's this innocence. So um the poor shall inherit the world, not the rich. That's kind of weird energy I'm getting, but that's what I'm getting. So let's see here. Jealousy, deceit, infidelity, unstable emotions. So there's a Queen of Wands here who might have had a miscarriage or might have lied about having a baby, an AB. The birth has already passed. This Queen of Wands wanted to develop something, do something in this time, but the birthing time has already passed. This is somebody unstable with their emotions. Meanwhile, you're somebody who knows how, who's a deep concentrative who concentrates, and you're laborious. You work hard. Yeah, so you have the means and the ways, or it's coming to you. Trust that it's coming to you. You're gonna figure this stuff out. Like, you need to understand that spirit is gonna give you the downloads too, and you're gonna cross paths with somebody. However it works out, you live by your personal truths. You can be tempted a lot, but you won't fall for the temptation. There's a masculine energy here that's going through a trial where they're being seen if they want to invest in themselves, or they want to be a little bit like more frivolous. They're trying to this person, okay, there's a masculine energy here that is being tested to invest in themselves, to be loyal to their own ideas, and to continue the passion and explore what it is that they want to do. Definitely investigate and then follow up with money. So they want you to be very in a deep concentration energy of what you want personally. Okay, but there's other things here. There's personal truths that this masculine has to walk away from and not pour his or her energy into anymore. A lot of it is about being vulnerable, because it feels like this masculine likes to have a lot of options, that keep them busy and preoccupied. So just understand that the forces against you are the distraction and the options. People emotionally manipulating masculine, sexually manipulating, or emotionally. A lot of emotional manipulation here is coming out. Probably Jupiter and Cancer energy, the dark feminine, the dark mother. Investigating too much on something. Eight of Pentacles. Investing. Oh, so investing too much on wild things. This person needs to stop investing on things that just don't bring anything to them anymore. They have the money, that's why. They have the money. Okay, so this is now the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So unexpected negative situation, interruption due to unforeseen event. Wow. So it kind of feels like something's going to happen with this masculine energy that they didn't see coming. And this masculine has been holding on to divine feminine's energy. And this unforeseen event will break a chain of how they were trying to hold and keep you held in some kind of net or cage, energetic hold here. And things are going to start moving in your favor after something happens to this person. So there's something going. So there is this like, when's the shoe going to drop energy? Like something's weird in the air. Maybe paranormal activity going on. Let's see. Or this already happened. I think I'm going to get my index cards after this. Yeah, the unknown, man. There was some moon magic that backfired big time on this person. There is some moon magic that is backfiring big time on this person. Okay, they did something, I feel, out of malice, out of their pride, their ego, and it's backfiring now. And it's the thing is that you have pure intention, like you didn't deserve it. They did it towards my collective. A lot of the downloads I got is that they allowed their person, their partner, their ex, or their current person to work against you, and they also partnered with that person to work against you. Doesn't look like I can show you this card, but I will try. Runner, theft without remorse. Yeah, they stole from you. Okay, this could be that the baby mama, like you're the baby mama of the child, and they hooked up with somebody, got married, and then together they went against you and your child. They could have used your child's social security to cover up their business. They could have done some magic to stop and block you. When you were meant to go in one direction into your life, maybe trying to get a degree or a relationship, you were going to get married, who knows, but there was things that blocked, and this person stole. They stole their. So you're in a place of healing, and you've compromised. See, you've compromised what life has dealt you. Okay. You don't have bitterness. You celebrate everything. You still have gratitude for what you have been given. And this is what changed the game here. When you started being thankful for what you have, and you had pure intention, and spirit started feeling that vibration where they're like, "Hi, Jessica Montoya, welcome." You started feeling that vibration. Spirit started feeling the celestial skies, heaven, God, source started feeling like, wow, this person doesn't know that they've been stolen from. Like they're thankful for every day. They're thankful for what they have. When they have an inheritance that has been stolen from them, they've been taken from. They've been used as feed for, energetic feed for others, and they're not complaining. They're not retaliating. They're living in gratitude and appreciation. That changed the whole trajectory of what your life started being. This is a lot of Venusian energy here. So you still manage to help people, to help others, to continue your vision of healing, the Hermit. And somebody was stealing. I don't know what they were. I mean, like I gave you those examples, but be careful with your children's Social Security. Like when your husband gets married and stuff, like your ex-husband or your baby's daddy, because those witches are they don't like to do the work, and they like shortcuts and stuff. Of course, now with the new um, administration that we have, they're cracking down on all of that. But for the last 30 years, they didn't really crack down on that. So I have not seen anything until just recently. Strong. See, yeah, you have a strong willpower, and your goal is nearly attained, baby. That's right. Because you came here with a purpose, and no matter how they detoured you, derailed you, deflected, projected their whatever incapacity, insecurity, inability, whatever it is that they have within them, you still know who you are. You still are on track. You still are focused. You still recognize what you need to do, because it's not outside of you. Like you're not copying somebody. You don't paste cut anybody else's stuff. You do it from your inside. This is your desire. This is your vision. This is your baby. You created it. Okay. Nobody can take your child. You can't have a child and then with a man, and he gets remarried and his wife gets to claim your child. No, that's not how it works. They don't want to even claim their own children. They rather claim your children. They rather brag about your children's accomplishments, not their own. This is crazy energy. You have a strong willpower, and you're almost there. You're getting so close. And they're still working on letting go shit that happened. They can't walk away from situations that they got themselves in. And they chose those situations over you. I knew it. Jupiter and Cancer's got them locked in. Okay. They had their time. They're hanging on. But it's like somebody hanging on to a car, but they're outside of the car. They're not sitting inside the car. They're hanging on outside. And if that car goes faster, they can just come off and injure themselves. So this is a very interesting energy, how this works. So let's see here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these messages. I'm going to keep going. I love this. They were getting a lot of downloads. This is so crazy. Let's find out about some oracle decks here that I have. What comes out? What do we need to know, Spirit? Innocence again. See, you're God's child. You're innocent. You were persecuted. Somebody wanted to take your energy, man. Somebody wanted to wear your innocent. They wanted to cloak themselves as innocent because you come across as innocent. They wanted to cloak themselves as innocent. They wanted to, but through sex, they wanted to take your energy. They wanted to lose your energy, or they did. But now it's yours. It's back to you again. You can have your energy back. You have innocence. Damn, this is crazy. Again, everything's in right order. They can't take from you anymore like they did. Okay, you're a whole vibration over here that they can't keep up with. Yeah, you feel worthy. You feel worthy because you're innocent. You're not doing all these nasty down low things to, I don't know, to be seen, to be seen. What the heck? Yes, you have a divine order. That innocence that you carry, like no matter what's happened in your life, you're not bitter, you're not retaliative, you're not hungry for other people's blessings. Like, you know, you're going to get yours. Yeah, you really respect the celestial energy. The celestials are very respectful of you. They notice who you are. They notice how you move. They notice how kind and gentle and caring you are, and they will reward you for this. Don't lower your energy. And don't get depressed because you're not seeing your blessing yet. It's coming, like it's due. They're just stopping and delaying it because they want to lower your vibration. They want to make sure that you don't feel sexy, that you don't feel attractive, that you don't feel comfortable in your skin, that you don't feel worthy, right? It's a lie. It's an illusion that the devil tries to create. What's this? Trust your feminine powers, okay? These feminines are out there, but who are they in the Bible? They're Jezebels, okay? They're neighbors that come, that have husbands that'll sleep with your husband because they don't know, they're just lost souls. They're gypsies, okay? And they go after what you have instead of attracting what's for them or appreciating what they have, but they can't appreciate what they have because they pick losers. So I kind of recognize that conclusion. You're in a rejuvenative state right now. So this is about the hermit energy. Everything's in right order. Clear your space. Prepare for the next season because get ready. Get ready for the race. Okay, that's really what this energy is about. Ground yourself. Make sure your body is feeling good in this energy, because if it's not feeling good in this energy, it ain't going to feel even any better in the next. And we're leveling up. Okay, they want you to grab some sunlight, some grounding with Mother Nature. Go out on the ground to a tree, drink pH water, take your vitamins. Okay, I'm not a doctor. B12 for your nervous system is great. Research the foods that have B12. Don't feel left out. You can take your action and you have the mental clarity and ability to do what needs to be done. If you can't take the vitamins, you can take those, you can Google what foods are best that have that. If you crave certain foods, it's for a reason. Gotta lower our sugar intake, because that's another thing the last 10 days. My sugar intake was really wanting to get the best of me. And it's because you want to do too much and you don't allow your body the right nutrients to be able to give you the best output. And a union's coming, by the way. On top of all the good stuff for my collective, a union's on the way. We receive that, Spirit. We receive it. You have to believe to conceive. So you have to trust that, that old relationship had to leave, had to go, so you can have the new relationship. So many of you are still holding on to an old relationship, mourning what you didn't really get and have and whatever. So it's stopping this new relationship from really coming, because they want to commit. But do you? Are you ready for a relationship, for commitment? How committed are you to yourself, to your dream, to your passions, to your vision, to what you saw as a child, who the adult that you were going to be? There's a lot of self-forgiveness here. Self-forgiveness. So yeah, a lot of people are losing faith. And that's what the enemy wants you to do, is to lose faith. And that's, I mean, to me, as a Scorpio moon, I kind of like looking and investigating into, like, why am I feeling this way? Da, 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 da. And with the years passing, doing this work for so long, I mean, I used to record everything, but I had to check out because I had to put that oxygen mask on me first. I was, as a caregiver, you give a lot, and we are caregivers as women to our own children, to our husbands, to our family members, depending where you are on the scale of what alignment when you were born. But either way, as an adult, um, don't a lot of what I see is like a lot of people burn out, and then they think that's like caregiving to themselves, but they get to a place where they burn out, they're exhausted, and they don't then they're so depleted and deficient, they don't even know how to um, retain that energy again. But I feel like it's the masculine dragging the feminine energy down, because they seem to be a mess. But it's this ego. The ego is not your amigo. That's the name of this deck. Return to Spirit. Thank you. I forgot. My God, I'm so out of it. So this is your solar plexus. They have been pulling at this. I don't know what's going on energetically. Virgo in the south node, but there has been so much pulling on the solar plexus chakra. Not following your dreams, not following your passions, not believing in yourself, feeling less than, unworthy. Also making you feel like you're going to have some stomach issues, like at work or traveling, or like you're going to have to wear a diaper or something. Like, this is crazy, but this is the energy that has been coming in. They're really trying to make sure that you're uncomfortable in what you want for yourself, and not to believe in yourself, not to make the moves towards getting what you want. Okay, I don't know how that is for you, but yeah, your intuition, not trusting your intuition. They really have done a good job at making society not trust their intuition. Believe in fairy magic. That's so cute. And prayer. Definitely prayer. Prayer works, okay? That changes the frequency. Pray everywhere you go. Pray in the morning, pray in the car, pray when you get there, pray before you get there, pray when pray at night before you go to sleep. Most importantly, though, pray over your children. And this is the best advice I could give you if your kids are young, like still. Pray for their future mate. Pray that your children pray for their future mate. You'll thank me later. That is the most amazing prayer for your 11, 12, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old child who's single out in the streets right now. And you're gifted. I'm gifted. I'm different. Hold on, where's my music? Flu-like symptoms. Ooh. So there's a lot of sexual energy, because we do have that Lilith in Sag. Okay, so there could be a lot of energy here with the sacral energy. And Where is it? The Lilith and Sag. I had it. Where did it go? Thursday. Why is it giving me this? Do I have to go back? All right. Yeah, this is the Lilith, true Lilith at 6 degrees. Oh, it's at a very low degree. The first decan, retrograde in Sag. Lilith. So this is about a lot of sexual angst. I also believe that, okay, Lilith, let me just tell you, what the energetics I get with Lilith and Sag is really being able to have sex and not put it with any like feeling, emotion, connection. So a lot of detachment, like sex, like raw sex, and I don't mean like without a condom, but that kind of sounds like that. Like more like animalistic sex. Yes, that's what it's giving me. A lot of this animalistic sexual energy. So people who don't have much control of themselves, and they give in to the desire, and they always, so they don't have self-control, self-discipline, self-respect then, and self-worth. So these could be very attractive people who like to receive attention, like they like to dress for attention. Interesting energy. But anyway, you're gifted, okay? Let's get back to the good energy. You're gifted. And just keep it simple. Don't make things complicated, because this time, this too shall pass. You're a very fearless soul, okay? But in these streets right now, don't go out protesting and being that kind of fearless. You're a smart fearless. And your energy is rising. Okay, so this is also why you might be asked from spirit to isolate your energy, because you are rising. Your energy is flowing up. And some of you are caretakers, like I said, mothers are caretakers. Spirit recognizes, you're recognizing this old ancient soul that's connecting with this newer dimension that we're in. Yeah, and we're at, like, the energy is lifting up because a lot of people are waking up. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, my loves. It's been so fun. Thank you for sharing your light and your energy. Much love and light. I did see that somebody wanted a question, but then when I put my info, they went away. No surprise. I'm not sure why they do that. But for everyone else, please, you're welcome to subscribe. I appreciate you. And we'll check in again, and I'll get to the zodiacs. I'm trying to get to the zodiacs. Okay. Thank you. Take care.